Hey everyone, welcome back to my vinyl collection, and today we're talking about the legend Eric Clapton. So first up is the Cream of Clapton. This is a compilation album originally released in 1987 and contains work from when he was in Derek and the Dominoes, Cream and also his solo career. So for the design, there's not too much to say about it, apart from the fact that there's a lot of black being used here, with him standing there under the spotlight playing away, and on the back you do get your track listing with a little message underneath telling you exactly who he was part of back then, so whether it was Derek Dominoes or Cream or pretty much just him, so his solo career, even though there is a cover on here, but apart from that, that's the design of the outside. On the inside, of course, it's a gatefold LP, which is pretty cool. There's nothing on this side, there's only the record here, but on this side you do get like various pictures of him throughout the years, throughout the ages, rocking various hairstyles as well. On this side there's a couple of paragraphs explaining his whole background when he was starting out up to his solo career, and a little picture of him there as well. Actually, one really good thing about this LP is this inner sleeve for the actual vinyl, because first of all it's black, so that's pretty cool. It's very in keeping with the design of the cover. But what's really special is the fact that there's actually like a plastic inner layer inside, which actually really protects the vinyl really well, and also makes it easy to take out. There's no static, and I mean, this is what every company should do. Every manufacturer should make them like this, give it an inner protective layer instead of making us pay more and buy more. So for the vinyl itself, there's nothing too special about it. It's your classic black colour with no crazy variants or anything. And the one thing that's really interesting about this is the fact that it's actually dead thin and really lightweight. So I'm not too sure what the thickness is, but it seems like it might be 1.9 mil. I'm not too sure. It probably is, but it's not like your heavyweight 140 that you get these days. But that's just really interesting. But also, it's not that cool because it's it's a bit flimsy, sort of wobbles a bit, but I don't think that affects the quality too much, but yeah. So there's 16 tracks, so 8 on each side, so the genre is like soft rock, blues kind of genre that he's really known for, that he's really good actually. And a few of my favourites would be Layla, obviously, has one of the most iconic opening riffs of all time. I love that track. And I think I Shot the Sheriff is a really good one that he's known for. Knocking on Heaven's Door, obviously, it's a cover of Bob Dylan's song. Bob Dylan's one is obviously incredible, but his cover is actually interesting because it's like a reggae reference inspired kind of take on it, which is actually quite interesting. And Wonderful Tonight is one of my all-time favourite songs by Eric Clapton because it's just simply a beautiful song. And it's a song for your wife or whatever, and but also it's like a good wedding kind of song, and yeah, it's just really nice. I love that one. So next up is Rock the Century, Eric Clapton, a collection of his greatest recordings, double LP, originally released in 1972. And this is the one I got from Old Spitalfields Market, from a guy who was selling there during one of the vintage market days, I believe it was a Saturday, and this was a couple of months ago, so quite a while ago. And so for the design, you get his name in massive yellow bold letters, and also a picture of him during a live show, taken by Peter Mazzei, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. But one annoying thing about this design is the fact that, as cool as this looks, it's the same bloody photo on the back. Like, you could have chosen a different one, but anyway, that's just a design thing I thought was a bit annoying. So there's 17 tracks in this one, and it's a compilation album, so various works when he was in Derek and the Dominoes, Blind Faith, and also his solo career. So because it's a double LP, obviously it's going to be a gatefold jacket with a record on each side. And on this side you do get a picture of him back in the old days, and also various other compilation albums that you could get. So inside you get 2 records in their white cream coloured sleeves. These are paper sleeves, so it doesn't include that nice protective plastic layer that you had in the first one. But inside, obviously you have your record, and it's the classic black. It's just like the last one, it's just as thin, so it's not heavyweight. Now, one thing I really do respect about Eric Clapton is the fact that he's an incredibly exceptional singer, songwriter, and also musician. He's incredibly talented, and he has fully mastered this bluesy rock genre. And also, one thing I really want to say about this age of music from the 1970s, 80s and so on, was the fact that technology was much more limited back then in terms of music production. And it goes to show how talented musicians are, and how well they can make songs sound without the need of technology we have today, where we can make things sound incredibly crisp and clear and also add effects to it. We don't need that, and this shows us how simple back to basics kind of recording processes can create good music. So some tracks I really like from this compilation album include Blues Power. I think it's a really fun track, some really good guitars and pianos in that one. Bellbomb Blues is one of my favourites actually, with some really nice soaring vocals and epic guitar solos, which are quite romantic in some way. Little Wing, makes that appearance on this one as well. I think Presence of the Lord is actually one of my favourites, well, one of the interesting ones, because it starts off really mellow and chilled out and quite mysterious in a way, and then around the 2:30 mark all the instruments kick in at full throttle, and it slows it down again at 3:20. I think just quite a nice one. And also, Why Does Love Got Be So Sad is one of my favourites because it's a really upbeat, fast-paced song with some really epic guitar solos. I think that some that could even rival the ones from Layla. If you check that one out, you know what I'm talking about. And also, I think Slunky is quite an iconic track because it's really funky, first of all, and also it's one of those songs where the guitar does the singing. So yeah, that's a really nice track. So that's my little review of Eric Clapton's compilation albums, and again I got these ones from Old Spitalfields Market and a shop in Brick Lane. And as usual, I hope this video was helpful in some way, and if you want to, you could subscribe. But thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you guys next time, so see ya.